This conference will now be recorded.
Guys, any doubts? The previous classes, anyone? Okay, I take it as no when no one responds. Okay, guys, then today we'll start something on Azure. So, what is Azure and these things? What are basics of some basic things in Azure? Okay, so let me know, guys, once you're able to see my screen. Can someone please quickly confirm are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Ras, we can see your screen.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Yeah. So now we'll see what is Azure. So before that, let's go into something basics of cloud computing. So before going to cloud computing, first thing is on-premise. So guys, does anyone heard this word on-premise? Okay.
Yes, we know.
So okay. So on-premise. So let me start from here. On-premise means suppose if your infrastructure, either your whatever the necessary infrastructure for developing a software, either any solution. Okay. For developing any software or solution or any solution. If you build by yourself or team of your organization at locally, we call locally at your dedicated places, and where you can physically access them. So we call such infra as on-premise. Okay? That we call it as an on-premise. Getting it right, guys? So what is on-premise? You got it now. Suppose let's take a small scenario. So you are working for an organization, okay? And you have got some project to your organization. So from the scratch, like for building, for developing that project of any software or software product, you want to build all the necessary things. Can someone say what are the necessary things to develop a software? Hello? Can someone say, guys, to develop a software? First one, I need some servers. Am I correct? Second one, I need some internet or intranet, some intranet for connecting to each other. Okay, I need some laptops. Okay, for my people to develop. Hello, am I audible, right, guys?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. If you are not able to hear me, just pause me. Okay.
Sure.
So, so what are the necessary things, guys? Any other things? You need some security. Am I correct?
Security. Yes.
The servers and laptops and everything, security part. Okay. Now, suppose as an organization you started to develop a server and these things locally at your office. Okay. First thing. So one coming to server. Suppose it took for your organization to develop a server and host your everything needed to develop a software. It took some around 10 days. But what happened? While installing, after 10 days, when people are connecting, there is an issue in server. And you need to again create it. You need to again set up the whole thing. So how many days it takes guys again? Again 10 days, am I correct? Hello? Again 10 days guys, am I correct? It takes the whole team to set up again all the environment regarding to server. And suppose the size of the server. Next problem is size. Suppose my server size can accommodate around some 100 GB of data. But my client who gave me the project, he said after few days, you will get some around 500 GB of data for the product. So will your server able to support this 500 GB of data, guys? Hello?
Raj, your voice is little feeble. Can you just come closer to the mic?
Oh yeah, okay, fine. Am I audible right now, guys?
Yes, yes.
Fine, thank you. So my question here is, guys. So earlier your client gave you 100 GB of data. So you have set up the server for 10 days for this 100 GB. Now your client said it will get around 500 GB of data. So will your server what you have created, will it able to accommodate this data or requests?
It might not be. We might require to be
No.
extend this.
So you might to extend. So again, how many days you get? Yes, please be on mute. Again, how many days, guys, you need to set up an another server? Again, 10 days or 15 days, am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
But if this is known, this is as known issue. Suppose when this server is running in the production is nothing but in the real time. Suddenly, we thought of creating a server for 100 GB. Suddenly, I got 500 GB of data. Will I able to create this server immediately? Will I able to set up the server at my location immediately? If I
No.
don't have an additional servers, what will happen, guys? I may lose 400 GB of data, which may be of confidential information. Am I correct?
Yes.
This is one problem with your on-premise when you're trying to develop a product. Second problem. What is the second problem, guys? Anyone, any guesses? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
No. I'm asking any guesses. Any other problems will you see here in the real world? One problem, I could not set up the server. I could not serve the request or I could not serve my people. Second problem, one is scalability. The first problem is I could not increase the size immediately. Okay. Second problem, guys, what?
Performance.
Okay, performance. Performance. This may end up in hanging out. Am I correct? Or this
Yes.
may could not serve the request whenever huge amount of data was there. Okay, this is the second problem. Next one. Suddenly, if the server crashes, what will happen, guys?
We lose.
Whatever the data,
We lose.
whatever the data. One second. Whatever the data till now what I acquired will be lost. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And third point. If I want to set up an another server, what will happen, guys? I need the cost. Am I correct? The cost perspective for cost, maintenance, and everything. It may cost more. Am I correct?
True.
So what happened? My client said I will get 500 GB. So we have run for 500 GB. We created an environment for 500 GB of data expecting from the outside world. We have created all the infrastructure, like what are the things necessary for your product. But what happened after few days? You are only getting 10 GB continuously. Okay? 10 GB of data from the outside world or real world when your application is running. So remaining, how much GB left guys? 490 GB is waste, right? Of space. And whatever you invested for creating this server and everything gone into vain. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So with these problems, people thought of a new solution called cloud. Cloud is nothing but, instead of you creating the structure, rent an infrastructure, rent an service, what you need to use. And the service should be scalable immediately. That means you can add an additional burden to your existing service immediately with cost effective solution. Because if I get that 500 GB of data suddenly, my service need to accommodate the data by automatically adding the servers. If I only get 10 GB of data, again I need to shrink down the servers which are unused. And second point, I need to create an automatic backup copy. Okay, an automatic backup copy for whatever the each data which I was dumping in my actual server. I need a backup copy. With this all the things, you got something called cloud. Cloud is nothing but your infrastructure, whatever the servers are, whatever the things, necessary things to develop a software product or running a software product in the market, which will not be physically visible to you. That means person who is using that, who is trying to develop or maintaining those things, they doesn't have physical access. It will be existing in some place. You will be accessing remotely with an internet. Okay, accessing it remotely. Got it right, guys? So now let's go into our topic, cloud computing. So to keep it simply, cloud computing is nothing but delivery of your computing services. What are your computing services? Computing services is nothing but, one second, nothing but necessary services for a software product to run successfully, complete and run successfully in the market. Okay. So what are those services first? We need some storage, as I said. We need some network to connect to it. Okay. See the same thing. So networking, software services, databases, storage. Cloud computing is nothing but delivery of these computing services over the internet. Okay. That means you can access these services simply with your laptop, simply with your laptop sitting anywhere from your home. Okay. So which you may not be like nearer to the physical infrastructure. No necessary. Okay. So as I said, cloud computing is nothing but renting out the services to develop a software product and accessing it over the internet. We call it as a cloud computing. So who introduced this cloud computing first? First, this cloud was introduced by your Amazon, okay, with a name called AWS, Amazon Web Services. Next, your Microsoft guys, your Azure. Now, what is any other upcoming cloud guys? GCP or Google.
We-
Recent release from your Google, GCP. Okay. Same way, every organization has their own clouds. Okay. Like your Oracle has their Oracle cloud. Okay. Any other cloud computing services, guys?
IBM,
IBM Bluemix, okay. Any
Ali,
other?
Alibaba.
Your Salesforce.
Mm.
Salesforce, okay. These are all the cloud providers in the market. Now, as I said, this is your on-premise. On-premise is nothing but so all the physical infrastructure will be available at your place. In cloud computing, you have something called three things: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Serverless or SaaS. What are these things? We'll see one by one slowly. Okay. See, as I said, benefits the cost. Okay, the first point. So here I don't need to invest heavy cost because someone will build the service for me. I will rent it. Like you, how you rent some building or a room for your work. Same way, you will not build anything. Someone will build for you, and you will rent it. Okay. First point. That means cost effectiveness. Second point, guys. Globally scalable. So if my infrastructure is locally at my office, I need to go to my office. I need to access from there. But globally scalable means with internet across the world, I can access it from anywhere. Second one, globally access. Third one, guys, scalability. You can scale in or scale out. That means you can increase the size or decrease the size or decrease the size of your infrastructure. Okay. And reliability. As I said, your backups and disaster recovery. If something happened to the server, I need to have an option of disaster. So if you create your own server as backup at your location, suppose something happened for main server, backup will be there, but the cost for setting up the backup server is way more. Suppose in future you thought of don't use this server, so whatever you invested for backup server will be wasted. Okay. Here in cloud, what will be happening is like backup, disaster recovery, business continuity, and this is very less expensive. Okay, because whatever the data you are dumping in the server will be same thing will be taken automatically backed up in the other server. So you just pay for rent. That's it. Getting it, guys? On cloud computing part. In the cloud computing, as I said, you have three services. One is first one. I This we call it as infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. That means hello as service. So what we will get it in your infrastructure as service. See, on premise you are the responsible person to manage everything. Okay, that means at your organization level, your application, your data, runtime, OS, need for server, middleware, any server storage, networking, everything will be managed by you. But coming to infrastructure as a service, these things will be managed by the cloud provider for whom you are paying the rent. Remaining things you just need to concentrate on your application, data, runtime, middleware, and OS. Okay. Any doubts, guest in infrastructure as a service? The here in on-premise, the whole thing will be managed by you. You need to physically go to the office. You need to check it everything. But here with your laptop, you can only concentrate on your application, data, runtime, middleware, OS. Remaining things will be taken care by your cloud provider. Coming to next one, as I said, in cloud you have three types. One is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. In platform as a service, what you will be doing? So you don't need to concentrate on all the like infrastructure. So cloud provider will be taking care of these things. You just need to concentrate on your application, what you are developing or what you are using, and data. Coming to software as a service, someone will develop you the software and you need to use it. Any example guys for software as a service you are using every day? Hello?
I think
Any
Zoom,
data?
both Teams, everything.
Your Gmail, classic example.
Yeah.
Okay. So someone has developed for you and you are using your Gmail for free. Am I correct? Next. See, in the infrastructure as a service, as I said, pros and cons. So here, what we learn guys here? We just need to concentrate on application data, runtime, middleware and OS. Here also you can concentrate the same thing. Okay, these are the pros, these are the cons. So here you can install something software is possible. Any third party things. If you want to install some libraries on the server given by your cloud provider, as I said, you don't need to work on it, you can monitor it. You can view the updates and patching and everything. Here, one advantage is like the patching and any upgrades are taken care by the cloud provider. You don't need to do it manually by yourself. Okay, your cloud provider will taking care of that. Okay. Next, as I said, in platform as a service. Here development. Here we only concentrate on application and data. So deployment, integration, and these things are very easy. Okay, guys. So in platform as a service, you just concentrate on application and data. Next. So types of cloud providers in your market. Basically, we have three types of clouds in the market. One is public, private, and hybrid. So what is a public cloud? Public cloud is nothing but cloud owned and operated by some third party like your Amazon, your Azure or your Oracle or IBM or someone. Okay, they deliver you the some computing services as I said, your whatever the service you want or the internet. Okay, so like the example is like your Microsoft or these things. You pay rent for them, like as I said, what you use, pay as you go model. Okay, so here basically cloud was existing in the market with an word called pay as you go. That means use for what and pay for what you use. That's it. Use my service and pay for what you used. So how much time you use, just pay it hourly billing or monthly billing or how much you want. Okay, that is about your public cloud. Coming to private cloud. Suppose let's take an example case. So you people have bank accounts, right? Everyone. Hello.
Yeah, we do have.
So everyone has bank account. Suppose if your bank keeps your data publicly, everyone used to access, right? Because it's a confidential data of yours and sensitive data. So what people will do? People will create the like your banks like your ICICI or Bank of America. These people will go to you, some these providers like your Amazon or your either Microsoft or any other cloud providers, okay, or Oracle. They will ask you, please give me a dedicated cloud for my thing which other world could not access it. So what these people will be doing is that they will create a cloud for the dedicatedly for this organization. That means the people within the organization can access this code, but not directly from your laptop from the outside world. A secure leisure line will be there to that cloud. That means whoever the authorized user only will access that one. Okay. Private cloud is nothing but which is extensively for the own business or for company. Physically, either this will be located physically at company's data center or at some third party like as I said Microsoft or Amazon. But this will be dedicated to the only to the those persons for their business who requested it. So that sensitive data will be in very confidential way. Okay. And as I said, a dedicated network, a private network connection will be there. When you enter that server with that bank site or something, only people who are the workers of that bank will access that data. No third party people will access that data. Next, coming to hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is mixture of both public plus private. That means you can expose the information which can be kept publicly and sensitive information place it privately. So mixture of both public and private cloud, how your application got hosted. Okay, Together we call it as a hybrid cloud. Okay. Here what will be there is like your application will fetch. Suppose let's take something called your IRCTC guys or some airlines. So your information, your name, that those things will be okay public. But where you are traveling and what is your fare price, these things will be kept privately. I'm just saying an example so that your application, what is running in your internet or your you are trying to access it. Okay, this will fetch the information both from public cloud and private cloud. Okay, so these are the three types of cloud deployments. So if someone preparing for interview, this is an important question. Types of cloud deployments: public, private, and hybrid. Three types, guys. Okay.
Raj, can you explain me one more time on this hybrid cloud, please?
So hybrid cloud is nothing but guys. Suppose let's take an example like so few like what we call few. I have an application hosted on internet. Okay. So let's take your Facebook, guys. Okay.
Mhm.
So everyone can access the Facebook site right from facebook.com. Am I correct?
Yes.
So this can be shown publicly, that URL, that application, the front page. But whenever you create a user or whenever you what we call you log in, so from where it is getting it, that is in sensitive information, right?
Yes.
So it will be in the private cloud. That means your login ID, your password, and something what you are doing. It will be privately kept in your where guys. It will be in their own data center. That means their private cloud. That so this application request will route from the internet from the Facebook page. The front page will have your login from a login ID. When you hit enter, it will secure. It will in the backend will connect to your private cloud and fetch the data. That means your application at a time here connecting both. That's what we written here. If you see, hybrid cloud is combination of public and private clouds bound together by technology that allows data and applications share between them. That means your data will be in your private cloud, but your login, like the first page of the Facebook, when you log in for login, that will be in your public cloud. Okay, because my Facebook site should be accessed by everyone. If I can keep it privately, only the people of Facebook will only access. But it will be in public cloud. But your sensitive information in the backend will be in the private cloud. That's how they create a hybrid cloud. That means mixture of public plus private. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
On the top of it, your what we call what are the application you are running will be hosted on the internet. So whenever you type in facebook.com, that will get it from public cloud because everyone should access. But the individual login will be in the private cloud because data is confidential. Login information. Okay. That means your application will be moving between the public and private clouds. For data will be fetching from private cloud and other things like publicly, like if some Facebook ad, these will be again hosted on public cloud because it will be accessed by everyone. Okay. This is your types of cloud deployment, guys. Any doubts, guys, here? So, as someone said, different cloud providers: Azure, Amazon, IBM, Google, Oracle. Okay, as we discussed already, these are the cloud providers in the market. Guys, any doubts still here? Hello?
I'm good, Raj.
Okay, no, right? So, let's take a small quiz. So, app service is nothing but application is a service of platform as a service. Am I correct or not? Remember your diagram, guys. That diagram: platform as service, IaaS, and semi. Is application is service is an example of platform service or not? So what you gonna concentrate in platform as a service case? Let's go back to our diagram and see.
Infrastructure.
Here, platform as a service, application and data, right? You only concentrate on application and data. Remaining things, as I said, will be taken care by your cloud provider. Runtime, middleware, servers, everything. So now answer my question, guys. Application service is an example of what? Platform as a service. That means you are only working on application and data in the platform as a service path. Okay. So is it possible to do remote desktop connection platform as a service? Hello? So is it possible, guys, for you to do a remote desktop with platform as a service? Hello?
No.
Okay. So if people are there, okay. Guys, please respond, okay? So, okay, no. Let's
No.
see. Yes, fine, correct. So, we can install any customer software in IaaS.
No.
Okay, let's see. Yes, you can install some software. So, go to your pros and cons and see. Okay, see infrastructure here. See, installing any customer software is possible. The first point, what we learned. Okay, you can install libraries. You can do a remote desktop connection. You can monitor entire server remotely. You can view and update all the settings related to IaaS. Complete control over the server. Okay. Next question. OS upgrades and patches are automatically managed by Microsoft in which category? Come on, guys. Which category will be managing? I said. Is it PaaS or IaaS?
Yes.
Platform as a service. Because again, go to your diagram. Here you will be managing. See, runtime, OS, and everything. Here, everything. You only concentrate on application and data in platform as a service. So no need of remaining things. What happening on the server? These things. Okay. Next. So now let's go to our thing. So as I said, Azure is the thing which is a product from Microsoft, a cloud product from Microsoft. To access that Azure, what is the URL? This is the
Portal
URL.
service.
http.portal.azure.com. This is the URL which you gonna use to access your Microsoft cloud. This is a free URL. Directly you can use it. Okay. Let's go and see. To access that, just hit https portal.azure.com. Okay. Someone will guys is there, I guess. So if you want to create an account, so you can create it your account, okay? If you want someone, so create one. So I want to create something, get a new email address. Either you can create a Outlook or Hotmail, okay? To create your Outlook or Hotmail, what you will be doing, guys? I want to create career IT agent service, agent account something, any name, okay? So either you can create a Outlook or Hotmail. If you want to create with Outlook, outlook.com. Next. Is that okay? 2023. 2023. Okay, let me go and see. You can create your password. Okay, guys. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
So any password, okay? Second, yeah. Okay. Next. Your first name. Career. IT. Your country, date of birth, something. John. In 1990. Next. Okay. This will ask you. This will allow you to create an account in Azure. Next. So you want to do something. So this will allow you for some small verification. It will take into the, if you want some any alternate email address, you can keep it. For now, something like I am giving some basic email address is there. Earlier batches, guys. So, oh, it will send you some code, okay? Basic sign in process, guys, okay? I need to check with that guy again. So basic sign in process, guys, okay? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yes.
Okay, you're getting it right. Let's give me 1 second. Let me check with that guy for the sign in process. Okay. So to let me give you 1 second, guys. Let me check with this people. Guys, someone would like to share your screen and create the account. I will guide you. Hello?
Yes, Raj, we can hear you.
No, no. What I'm asking is someone would like to share your screen. Does anyone want to share your screen and create your account? Hello?
Raj, I did create it multiple times. I know the process. If somebody is okay,
No, no.
I'll.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If someone want either Lakshmi, Akila, someone is there, right? Megana. Okay, fine. Yeah, Lakshmi. Are you able? Do you want to create, right? Hello, Lakshmi. Someone has raised their hand. I'll make you as a presenter. Hello? Okay, she left, I guess. Okay, fine. Let me create. Okay, we'll do the account creation process tomorrow. Let's continue. So we'll see some basics in those things. Then we'll do that one tomorrow. Okay. Let me share my screen. So the URL I'm giving it in the chat, guys. Okay. This is the URL to create an Azure account. Okay. Next. Are you able to see my screen, right, guys?
Yeah, you can see.
Okay, fine. In the Azure, the top level. So whenever you create an Azure, the URL is this one. This is the URL for going to your Azure portal. So every time you will be using this portal to connect to the Azure. And so once you enter the Azure portal, the first thing what you will get once you create your account in the cloud, you will get something called subscription. So subscription is top level and an unique identity, 16-digit identity. Okay, 16-digit identity. It's so for each Azure account has its own subscription. Okay, for each user. Okay, once subscription was created, you need to next level is hello, getting it right. The first level is subscription. So what are the billing for what are the services you are using, everything will be associated with this subscription. Okay, so keep remember, so to do these things you need, the first thing is you will get a subscription. Once you created a subscription, the second one you need a resource group. So here what are the each service you are using, either a server or any storage or anything, whatever you creating in your cloud for yourself, everything we call it as a resource. Okay, so each resource must be associated with something called resource group. Resource group, okay? Getting it right, guys? So group of services or bunch of services what you are using for developing a product, everything will be under each resource group, associated with each resource group. Resource group is nothing but a virtual identity for group of resources which you use. Okay, in cloud. Like how will you say, like one, like you can say class of students, class A. So class A doesn't exist physically, but you call it as group of people under this class as class A. Okay, same way here resource group is also like something in a virtual name for group of resources which you are using. Okay, so next thing what you need to do, first you will get a subscription, the next thing you need to create a resource group. Once you created a resource group, then you will creating your resources for what you use, what you want to do on your cloud. Any doubts, guys, in this? Hello. Next thing is billing, as I said. So here Microsoft or Amazon or everything will allows you to check what are the services you are using, how much you gonna bill approximately. Okay, estimate of billing. So how will you do? You have something called pricing calculator. What is this pricing calculator, guys? Okay, you go and type Azure pricing calculator. Okay, see when you hit on here, you'll be redirected to a page. If you see what are the services Microsoft is offering, okay, either it can be a storage account or Azure database or virtual machine. So these are all the services will be offered by your Microsoft compute services, networking services, okay, storage services, databases for AI and machine learning. If you want to do some perform some projects, okay, for your DevOps. So which service you gonna use? So how much I gonna pay for that? If you want to see, let's see some storage. Let's take a simple storage like what we'll see. Yeah, storage. So add an estimate. If you hit, go to your view, see here. So from which region you are from? From East US if you are from, and what service you are going to use in storage. I am going to use something called blob storage. So what is blob will be seeing, and what is it performance? Standard or premium. So what kind of hard disk you want to use in the backend? You are saying Microsoft to use this hard disk. What type is it? Blob. So what type of storage and everything. So what is the capacity of data you gonna store? Okay. See, pay as you go. If you see here, you will get an estimate. So you are going to on an average per month $21. Okay. And based on the operations on the storage read and writes, how many read and writes you gonna do? Based on the 0.65 is the for write operation it gonna take $0.65. For read operation it gonna charge $0.5. Okay. Finally, what will be your upfront cost? And monthly cost will be $52 for that 100,000 GB of data for operations. Getting it right? So you can estimate your cost when you are trying to use any service upfront. This is a rough estimate, not exact estimate. Okay. So Microsoft gives you something called pricing calculator. So whatever you use, if you want the upfront cost, as I said, estimated cost monthly. These many dollars you gonna pay me for the same configuration which you are going to use in my cloud. Getting it right, guys? Any doubts here? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, got it. Got it.
Got it right? So these are, as I said, these are all the services. See, integration, Internet of Things, databases, analytical services. So these are all the services which Microsoft gonna provide you. So see your Power BI, data lake. So what are the things we gonna learn for developers? If you see developer tools, see DevOps, they are going to see. Okay. For migration, if you want to do some migration from one environment to other environment, so these are all the things Microsoft gonna provide you. Okay. So guys, I will stop it here. Any doubts still here in cloud computing part? Hello?
No,
Everyone guys, please speak out. Any doubts?
no,
No, we are
well,
good.
good.
Okay, fine. Tomorrow, yeah, we'll creating the Azure portal. So please join with your laptops who have joined through mobile phones or something today. So please create with me your free accounts, okay? Tomorrow. And we'll go into directly into the cloud portal and we'll see live how the services are there, okay? For your development or anything. Okay, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fine, guys, then.
Raj, one quick question. Like, now,
Yes.
how long is the entire course is going to be taken? Like, is it going to be 45 days or 2 months of time? Or
45, it's basically 45 to 60 hours, maybe like 45 days.
okay,
So
so it
yeah,
didn't.
for today, like until this creation, I'm taking 1 hour. From next, I will take around 1.5 hour as well, based on
Mhm.
the topic. So it will be covering in
Yeah,
45 days.
yeah, should be fine. I just wanted to know that part also.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks, Raj.
Uh, and Raj, I'm not sure whether you've already gone through the course curriculum.
Yeah, I
Um,
went through it.
you did already yesterday. Maybe did I miss it?
Which I did not get you, madam.
Did you go through the course curriculum, what you'll be teaching and all?
Yes, I went through it. Any doubts in that?
No, then I'll just get it from the recording. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. Okay. So yeah, yesterday we discussed already in the last class of what we gonna learn and everything. Okay.
Okay,
So
sure.
don't worry on that part, madam. Everything will be covered. So please ready from tomorrow classes with your laptop, guys. Okay. so that you can create or parallelly do some tasks with me as well at there and then. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, fine. So prerequisites, guys. Okay, one second. Yeah. So please install before. Okay, let me share. So before coming to next class, please install the softwares. Okay. Are you able to see my screen, right? So you can install SQL Server on your laptop. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, databases. Please install SQL Server. You can go through YouTube videos. And for Python, you can install any editor or compiler. Okay. Okay. So please install the SQL Server and compiler or Python for Python things. And what else you require, guys? To connecting to that Azure. So portal is enough. So your laptop is enough. That's not a big deal. So the first things you just install these things Python and compiler some Python, like either you can install Visual Studio Code, VS Code, or any compiler and SQL Server. Okay. For now, and if you want someone had something like Postman, they can install Postman as well. Please install, and the remaining things I will say you can install then and there. Okay. Whatever required. Prerequisites like please install these things before. Okay.
Hey Raj, if you have Visual Studio Code installed, do we need any other tool for a compiler, or that is fine?
Yeah, that is fine. Just check with if you are able to run Python program or not. That's it. Okay.
That's good. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
because I don't know how you install with what package, right? VS Code. Just check
Yeah.
if you have Python compiler available in it or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Then. Okay, guys. Then thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
So
Thank
please
you.
ready with please ready with your laptops. Tomorrow we'll be taking this Azure portal and we'll have walkthrough on Azure and we'll start our things straight away. Yeah, fine, guys.